Hey everyone, my name is John Miller, and for my interview assignment, I interviewed Mr. Michael Stewart. Michael Stewart is the Assistant Vice President of Student Affairs at Middle Georgia State College. His career path and educational credentials include a Bachelor of Arts in Psychology from Georgia College and State University, a Master's in Family Services from Mercer University, and he is currently working towards his educational doctorate degree in Student Affairs Leadership from the University of Georgia. He's held a variety of positions in student affairs and higher education. He started out as a counselor in the Counseling and Testing Center at Macon State College. After spending about a year and a half in that position, he moved to the Student Life Events Coordinator, also at Macon State College. And he then gained the position as Director of Student Life, went on to Student Conduct Officer, Assistant Dean of Students, and is currently the Assistant Vice President of Student Affairs at Middle Georgia State College. The positions he's held outside of student affairs include basically his first job right outside of college, which was at the children's home where he had done his internship during college. He spent the majority of his tenure as a social worker there for boys aged 5 to 18. The way that he ended up in the field of higher education was realizing that the first job he had out of college offered no growth potential. He got the position as a counselor in the Testing and Counseling Center at Macon State College. He served in that role for about a year and a half until the position opened up in student life. When he got the position in student life, he felt that that was where he had found his true calling. The best parts of his current position are the ability to work with a variety of students, getting to watch them walk across the stage at graduation, knowing and understanding the struggles that they have overcome. When asked what the worst parts of his current position are, he stated that seeing students sabotage their educational goals was one of the worst parts of his current position. Also, dealing with students that will not accept the responsibility for the mistakes that they have made. And last but not least, the lack of willingness from academia to understand the importance of student affairs. When asked if he was satisfied with student affairs higher education as a career choice, he said absolutely. It has its highs and lows, but the highs far more outweigh the lows. Rather than a job, it's a calling and vocation. His future aspirations include hoping to create a new department for student conduct and student responsibility, and also personally to complete his doctorate within the next 2 years. The advice for me that he gave me was to maintain a positive impact on the students, realize the life-changing responsibility as educators, the true sense of caring, and also the phrase pay it forward. About recognizing the positive impact, the mission of the Department of Student Affairs is to support the educational and academic mission of the college by providing learning opportunities outside of the typical classroom setting that broadens the intellectual, economic, and cultural life of our students, our campus, and our region. The staffing and organizational structure under the Assistant Vice President include the Counseling Center, the Testing Department, Disability Services, Career Services, and Student Health Services. Each of these departments has at least 1 or 2 full-time staff members as well as student assistants and part-time staff members. The major changes in the department, he stated, was due to consolidation, which created a major change in different policies and procedures. The biggest issues and concerns affecting the department are budgets and personnel staffing. Basically what he stated was we are asked to do a lot more with a lot less. The current budgetary status of the department. Budgets across the departments are trimmed back to bare bones, and also trying to maintain minimal impact on services provided to students. Financial needs. He stated that the department all the way across student affairs needs additional staffing, as well as he would like to see raises and or salary incentives provided to the different departments in student affairs. The department's biggest accomplishment during the last 5 years include the consolidation efforts, which we did so with no model or guide to follow, as well as different institutions with differing processes and procedures, us coming together and creating a great institution. And the outcome, he stated that we are a stronger unit because of that consolidation. The department's biggest difficulty during the last 5 years includes leadership that changed too frequently. We've had 4 different presidents and 4 different chief student affairs officers during the last 4 years. He stated that it was a continued sense of uncertainty that has finally started to dissipate. The department's major plans for the future are to add professional staff positions, as well as create an Office of Student Responsibility that would serve as the adjudication body for all code of conduct infractions. And when the last question asked was the major issues facing higher education today, he stated that they were funding and also the somewhat outdated perception that everyone can receive a degree in 4 years, and also public and political perception. My initial reaction to the interview was thinking about how passionate Mr. Stewart was about his job and his students. As far as working for Mr. Stewart, I think that I would love to work for him just because of his passion and dedication to the students, and the college is just really aspiring. And also, about the department though, I'm not sure, since his interest and goal for his career is in student conduct. I feel that my passion and career goals pertain more towards the programming side of student affairs. The overall assessment of the interview, I felt that I was very inspired by his background, answers, and his overall dedication to the school and his job.